I just tested positive for emotions and it turns out they're contagious. TOMASage! Today I wanted to talk about emotions being contagious. Keeping in mind that feelings are different than emotions, how you choose to emote your feelings may create a contagion effect that spreads from person to person. So say for example your boss is experiencing a negative feeling that they then choose to emote onto you. You may then experience that negative feeling, which you then emote onto the cashier at the grocery store. The cashier may then negatively emote onto the next 10 customers. This effect will continue, and the next thing you know, the elephants at the zoo are stampeding. Now say we switch a negative feeling with a positive feeling that your boss then emotes onto you, you then emote it onto the cashier then emotes it onto the next 10 customers. But this time around, the mosquitoes are so happy that night that they may not bite you. Ongoing research has found that emotions are contagious. One study on the spread of happiness found that individuals who were surrounded by happy individuals were more likely to become happy in the future. Similarly, another study found that individuals without depression who roomed with an individual who suffered with even mild depression would become depressed over time. This shows that building your emotional intelligence is vital and that how you choose to emote your feelings has a significant impact on those around you. So conclusion, a frown is contagious just as much as a smile is infectious. So make sure to give someone a smile today. And if you're having difficulty doing that, I recommend that you just place your fingers here and push. So place and push. Place and push. Do the place and push. So before we move on to the How Are You Feeling Today segment, I wanted to mention that I will discuss in detail how I plan to proceed with the segment. So for those of you who would like to continue to participate, make sure you watch the video till the end. While healing from a chronic illness, it was brought to my attention the importance of finding a reason to wake up each day. So I'm grateful because this channel has done exactly that. It has given me a reason to wake up each day and use my strengths to further better myself and hopefully others. All right, on to the replies. Derek Johnson, I'm honestly feeling good right now because I have the next 3 days off from work. That's awesome, Derek. I hope that you had a great 3 days off. Hopefully you got to relax or go out and do some fun things. Either way, I hope that they were great. Matthew Netting, frazzled, tired. Just because my mental health problems have been going a bit overboard. I'm sorry to hear about that, Matthew. I know that this has been a week or so since you wrote this, so hopefully you're feeling better. Hopefully you're not as frazzled and tired. I'm hoping that you're well. Drax Queernon, great. Things have been good here and I've been feeling good. That's good to hear. I'm glad that you're doing great and feeling good. Micah Cord, lonely. Don't know why. May join some friends later tonight at a local bar. Sometimes I think food affects my mood/feelings more than anything else. That's interesting, Mike, because I'm a firm believer of food affecting my mood as well. There's actually a joke about dating Italians and how they have food-related mood swings. I might try to find that article. I think it's just a joke, but maybe I'll put the link in the description. But I've also, the reason why I actually read this one too is I've actually been feeling kind of lonely lately too. So I could empathize. It's hard when you feel that way. F. Chino Jr., content. Laying in bed just relaxing after extremely busy freaking day. Our dog Molly is on my left and my man is on my right. My life is filled with so much love and happiness. What more can I ask for? This is truly what life is about, being happy and loved. That's so great to hear, F. Chino. That is what life's about, being grateful for the simple things in your life, such as people and animals and food. And 2B07, grateful. Even though I know the company I work for may possibly go into liquidation in the next month or so, I know this time around I am in control of my situation for once. I'm grateful for so many other things that it puts that situation into a perspective in the big scheme of things. That's awesome to hear. I've actually been really working on trying to be grateful as well. Ever since I moved home and with my chronic illness, I have been trying more and more to be grateful for what I have in my life. David Supan, hopeful. Hopeful on the outside, I'm totally relaxed, but I'm under a lot of stress studying for exams. I study computer science and I find myself procrastinating far too often. That's funny. I could remember those days when I was so stressed out and I procrastinated as well. But I'm going to tell you, David, a little secret. I actually still have dreams, or I guess I could say nightmares, of failing exams to this day. They're so vivid and real that I wake up and I think that I have school that day. Uno Coli, exhausted. Same time everyone else is relaxing and boozing because of the local midsummer solstice day celebration, I'm changing homes and moving all my stuff is far from relaxing. I hear you. That is definitely very stressful to move and pack up all your things and, move them to another place and then unpack them. I can relate because I have moved so many times in the last couple of years. It is definitely stressful, so I empathize. Miss Eva, excited. Excited to go out tonight. That's so cool. I hope you had a fun time, Eva, and you really enjoyed yourself. So for those of you who stuck around, I wanted to explain how I plan to proceed with the How Are You Feeling Today segment. So the first time around doing this, I used a segment that was a little bit longer. I had put a lot of work into it, but I think that I'm actually going to condense it and make it a little bit shorter because now that I have an intro, I do not want to make it too long. I was thinking of making the How Are You Feeling Today hashtag smaller, so I was thinking of HAYFT, and a subscriber of mine actually put that in one of the comments, and so that solidified that that was a good idea, and that encouraged me to recommend that. Another thing is that I'm not going to be reading How Are You Feeling Today for every response. I'll just say the emotion and then the description. Also, I will not be using the How Are You Feeling Today segment in every video. I plan to only use it in select videos. And how that's going to work is that if the video has the How Are You Feeling Today segment in it, you can leave the hashtag HAYFT, and then I will use those responses for the next How Are You Feeling Today segment. I also want to make it clear that I'm not ignoring anyone when I put out these videos. There's a very specific reason why I'm not responding to people, because I have to kind of look through them and figure out which ones I'm going to use prior to responding to the comments. So going forward, if there's a How Are You Feeling Today segment, more than likely I will not respond to it initially. It might be a week or even 2 weeks if I have another video in between. So don't think I'm ignoring anybody. I'm just doing that because I want to make sure that I have all of the entries in for that week, or I guess for that video in general, and then I'll make my choice, and then I will alert everyone and let them know who's going to be in the following video. That's about it for this week. I hope everyone is well as usual. Hopefully nobody's getting mosquito bites. And all right, tuberonis, till next time.